For the Empire! It is against Sigmar's teachings! Against Sigmar's teachings! Cast magic against them! Destroy it! Sorcery!
It's a brutal era of endless war. The forces of chaos pour forth from the north, ravenously devouring the once mighty empire. But one intrepid leader seeks to unite and save all humankind, and purge every last vestige of chaos from the world.
Hey guys, welcome back to the very long, challenging, and immersive Emperor Karl Franz campaign. And yeah, well, we all knew this time would come eventually, right? We knew that the campaign was getting away from us, that the dark days of the Empire are upon us, that our days are numbered at this point, our time is limited. The forces of chaos are kind of overwhelming us. They're attacking us from every which way, and so it does look like the campaign is unfortunately going to come to an abrupt end. No, 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 no. I am, of course, kidding. Okay, maybe we are getting overwhelmed by chaos. Maybe we are getting attacked from every direction, but we are not going to go down without a fight. So at this point, I'm not sure, how much longer we'll keep it going, but we still have a little bit of fighting power left in us, and we have snatched victory from the jaws of defeat at least once or twice earlier in this campaign, so we're going to continue to try to do that. So, step number one, we finished the last episode where we got an ambush off here against one of the invading armies of Archaon. We wiped out another one of Archaon's armies in the previous episode as well. So if we can take out this one, I don't exactly want to say we've evened the odds, but we're slowly, creeping back into it in terms of their power relative to ours is not completely overwhelming. So yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at the battlefield here, and then of course we're going to jump in and do this. For anybody new, welcome, welcome. And I, of course, almost never auto-resolve any battles. I fight almost all of them manually, all but the most ridiculously one-sided. So yeah, this is going to be an interesting one because we don't have the greatest unit. I mean, our greatswords are okay. We got a lot of chaff in here as well. Spearmen, for example. But we got a little bit of artillery. We've got the ambush, of course, so we get to set up in a way that is hopefully advantageous to us. So what we're going to need to try to do is hit there. They don't really have a back line. See, that's really the thing. Normally when you do an ambush, what's really nice about it is you can get right into their back line, take out all their ranged units with your melee units before their melee units get a chance to get in the way there. But no, they don't really have a back line. So I don't even know, what's going to be in the back here versus what's going to be up front. So what we're going to do is we're going to set up almost as if it's a normal battle in terms of we're going to need to get our perimeter of a front line set up all around our ranged units. We'll figure it out once we get in there. All right, it's another night battle, so I don't love that, and I need to change my cinematic smoothing here. I must have done some recording of a battle last time I was logged in. Okay, so yeah, so we need to, first of all, this is the direction that they're going to try to escape. So this is going to be the front of their army. This is probably going to be where their strongest units are, or at least what we would normally consider to be their frontline units. Not really the case. Like, their monsters are probably, other than the Lord, their monsters are probably their strongest units, actually, probably even including the Lord. So these guys are going to be a high priority for us. The Chaos Warhounds are a priority just because of their speed. We don't want them to get into our artillery, for example, or into our ranged units. So what we're going to do, we're going to set up back here. We can pretty much hit anybody with that. We're going to get... Let's get our archers kind of around on the sides here, and let's get our crossbows where, yeah, they can start shooting right away, and in fact, they're going to be shooting the units that we want them to, primarily those Chaos Trolls. In fact, if we back them up a little bit, let's back everybody up just a tad bit here. Yeah, if we do this, they're pretty much guaranteed to shoot at those Chaos Trolls even without me having to micromanage them. So then what we're going to do, we're going to take spearmen. We're going to kind of set up in the corners here with our anti-large units. So we've got 4 corners, and we need to go wide just because we don't have enough of them. So let's just go fully wide here, Michael, like that. Same thing with you. Let's go fully wide. I don't love you being in the trees back here, but there's not a whole heck of a lot we can do about that. Then we're going to fill in between them with our greatswords. So we've got 4 more. So yeah, so we could do 2 over here. We can do 1 here. Oh, actually, that... Tell you what, that's actually working out pretty well. That's going to be hard for them to even get through there. Then we're going to put you here. You here. We'll go ahead and do you guys a little bit narrower. There we go. You're fine, I think, like that. And then that leaves... Oops, I must have... There we go. You. Then you can be like this. Okay, so now we've got ourselves a pretty decent looking perimeter here. Now, Helmut Feuerbach, I'm going to send you directly into the fray right away. And then we have OvN Castling here, who could probably drop a really nice penumbral... Oh, I can't. It's only... Oh, no. Okay, yeah, we've got enough Winds of Magic for it. That's good. Okay, let's do that. So we're going to drop a penumbral pendulum here right away. And then we'll play it by ear from that point. Now, we do want... I think we want actually everybody except for maybe you to be in guard mode. Okay, yeah, let's go ahead and start then with the penumbral pendulum here. So, start battle. Boom, boom. And then you can come forward here. There we go. That's what I'd like to see. We are shredding those Chaos Trolls. We're firing our artillery. Yeah. That's good. Let's try to get some of them drawn over this way, maybe. If they start to come through... Okay, here we go. Here come the Chaos Warhounds. I can take quick Chaos Warhounds with our greatswords. So, that's fine.
For the Empire! It is against Sigmar's teachings! Sorcery! Do not trust wizards! They are using dark forces against the enemy! It is against Sigmar's teachings! Cast magic against them! Destroy it! Sorcery!
That's fine. Okay. Now you need to... Okay, I need to make sure that I'm blowing up the right stuff back here. Let's try to hit those Chaos Trolls back there, maybe. Now you right here, boom. Okay. Now all of you guys can shoot... You can shoot whatever's convenient. Now you can kind of... Let's go ahead and boost you. You take him out. And let's also then do that. Okay, I want these archers right here to be shooting at her. These archers can kind of turn like this at this point. Okay, right here. You go and get on them. You're taking a lot of damage here. Let's start using some of your buffs here. And I'll tell you what. Let's go ahead and... Nope, not yet, Michael, not yet. Yeah, go ahead and get away from there. Let's get you turned this way as well. I need you guys to get like this. Okay, you need to actually listen to what I'm telling you to do. Come on, this is annoying me. You are annoying me. You are not doing what I asked you to do. There we go, that's better. Let's get you... Come on. What is going on? Why have I lost control of you completely? Can you move, please? Thank you. Okay, let's go ahead and get a... There we go. Boom. And let's get you over here. Okay, this is looking okay. This is looking okay. We can start getting you guys up this way. Back here, you guys start getting up this way. Over here, you guys are, I think, going to be okay coming up this way. Yeah, this is looking good. This is looking good. Okay, let's go ahead and blow up these guys right here. You can not do much at this point. Let's get all of you all firing at him. Okay, right here. You start getting up this way. Get into on that Beast of Nurgle. That'll be good. Let's go ahead and maybe debuff that Beast of Nurgle. Okay, right here, you guys get in on those Marauder Horsemen, maybe. You can shoot at those Marauder Horsemen. You guys go ahead and get this way. Nope, take out that giant. Okay, how we doing here? How we doing? You need to get back. You have taken way too much damage. you as well. Let's go ahead and get you forward here. Yeah, you can get on those nurglings. That'll be good.
Raise your weapons.
You need to fall back.
For Helden
Okay, what? Yeah, that's fine. You guys, come on, guys, get in here. Right here. Let's get you headed over this way. I think that should just about do it. It looks like everybody is shattered now. Okay. Blow up. Actually, the only thing we need to worry about are is the enemy lord. Everybody else is, and he's going to get away because he's intelligently now in the trees. But yeah, everybody else is going to get wiped out because of them being in march stance. All right, keep coming this way. That's a problem right there. I think it's extremely unlikely that we're gonna take him out, but we'll try. Can I slow him down at all? I cannot. I can do this. Actually, that slows him as well, doesn't it? Boom. That's good. And then I need you. Come on, hurry up, man. What are you doing? What is taking you so long? Oh, you're on foot. Oh, I didn't even realize you were on foot. Okay. Buff yourself. Okay, never mind. It's not gonna. We're not gonna take him out. It's fine. Well, we took fairly heavy casualties there. These two greatsword units in particular are in pretty bad shape. But that's a fair exchange to have wiped out an entire army. I don't think we lost any units. I didn't really even pay close attention to exactly what they had here. I didn't even realize they had this Regiment of Renown monster right there. So that's a good success right there to get rid of that thing. Only a level 4 Lord, unfortunately. Pretty sure that whole army is going to disappear. Close victory. We could take the experience. No, it's going to have to be the money. That's fine. See if we... Oh, we almost got enough experience to level up there. All right, take the money. What? Why is that army not destroyed? He was in march stance. Maybe he wasn't. I thought he was in march stance. All right, well, it is what it is. I should have gone back and rewatched the video. Okay, so Festus still has not declared war on us. We lost a level 26 wizard to an assassin's blade over the intern. That's just driving me absolutely insane. We're suffering probably as much damage when you consider how powerful a level 25 to 30 character is. We're probably losing as much damage, as much strength to our forces from agent actions hitting us every single turn compared to what we're losing on the battlefield. And I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, well, Michael, why don't you go ahead and do some assassinations of your own? And I've tried a little bit, but it is... I'm pretty sure the game cheats. I'm pretty sure that we can't believe those percentages that it tells us. Because I sure feel like I failed 2/3 of my 65% success rate agent actions. And I know when they're trying to assassinate a level 26 Lord, I know they're not getting they're not supposed to be getting high percentages. All right, anyway, back to the matter at hand. We have wars going on that we should be paying attention to here. Thought for a second that was going to be another assassination attempt right there. Just to steal technology, not a big deal. Okay, this is a problem. I thought we would discourage him from coming towards us once we moved Gregor Braun there. But apparently not. Apparently he is coming anyway. Black Creek... Okay, that's the High Elves, I think. Up there, or maybe it was Celostra. I'm not sure who that was. Okay, looters. Our armies consist of noble state troops, and yet they act like a horde of free company. They loot and pillage across the countryside. Something must be done. War fervor. This is a leadership boost. That could be nice. It's war plunder. Income from sacking settlements plus 25%. No, we're not going to do this because most of the fighting that we're doing is still within the Empire, and we're not really sacking Imperial towns. So let's punish them. We'll take the leadership boost. Yep, there goes our level 26 wizard, and attack-minded helmet Feuerbach, that's good. Definitely take that. Faction, oh, the Skull Takers got destroyed. Interesting. Our General of the Empire here is now available again, level 18. And Jamutheus Ramvoldus, Archlector, you are also available, you're level 24. And you, Mr. Empire Captain, you're level 30, and you're back. That's good. Okay. Oh, looks like Malachi is still alive. That's good, and he declared war on Wulfric for us. That's a good thing if he can occupy Wulfric for a little while. I doubt if he can. Alright, so we got a lot of buildings constructed here. Look at all this. Hero activity versus settlements. In addition to the hero activity against us, against our heroes. Okay, so, military alliances, we have, well, that's not good. The Chaos Dwarves together with Tamarkhan. And then we have, you know, one of these days I need to learn which Chaos Dwarf is which. Disciples of Hashut, is that Astrogoth? I feel like that might be Astrogoth. And then, Krace and Kothia, yeah, whatever. That's just High Elves, okay. Population surplus, whatever. Alright, so time to reassess here. So Elspeth, you... Oh, they didn't even attack us. The Sylvania didn't even attack us over here. That's a surprise. 870 to repair it, but there's no reason to because we can't defend it. That's the thing. As soon as we repair it, they come at us with 6 armies, and we're not really in a position right now to deal with 6 armies. We are losing money hand over fist. That's a bit of a problem. Now, we have this right here. Okay, so this is good. This is good. You have gotten a little bit of replenishment in. You can certainly now counterattack. We can wipe that army out. And okay, we've got some options here. We have Emperor Karl Franz. We wiped out 2 armies up here, one of Archaon and one of Clan Mulder. It wasn't Throth himself, but it was somebody else. Now you, Gregor Braun, against
No!
how many champions? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 champions. Yeah, you could win that battle. You could win that battle. That's not a super strong army. Let's look at how strong they are overall. We have yeah, they're not super strong here, okay. We wipe out that army and that'll be good for us. Gregor Braun, can you wipe out that army on your own? I feel like you probably can. Hergig, meanwhile, needs to finish building those walls. We need to not get attacked by Festus for a little while. We actually, the thing is, we can't declare war on Festus because he's going to drag in too many of his allies. How are we going to do this? Festus. He's not currently at war with anybody at all. If we declared war on him, he would drag in Azazel, Kazrak, and Wulfric. Is Azazel worth worrying about right now? I don't see Azazel until you get all the way up to here. And who all is Azazel at war with? Let's see, Azazel, that would be Warriors of Chaos again. Warriors of Chaos. You're at war with the High Elves and Malachi. And Wulfric, you are pretty weak right now, actually. And you're at war with Bretonia and Malachi. And Malachi, we haven't met Malachi yet. Which means they must not be very big at all. Okay. Well, we could go ahead and take back. We could attack somebody down here. If I switch you... Yeah, we could attack these guys down here. That's probably... Like, we could take out this army with a lightning strike and not have to fight both of them together. They do have a size 6 WA army. I didn't realize they had another WA going. Okay, that matters.
Who calls?
That does indeed matter. Now you, Emil von Corden, you likewise. Okay, you could join this fight to reinforce if we didn't want to do a lightning strike, but I'm pretty sure we're going to want to do a lightning strike. And if we do that, we're still at 47% movement, enough to probably get back into our own territory. Oh, look at all those black orcs. Oh, that's a strong army right there. Even without the full-sized WA. Alright, so we're going to fight up here. We're going to fight right here. We're going to fight right here. You... I think what I wanted to do with you is get these halberdiers into Emil von Corden's army. Because he does... Oh, no. No, into Emperor Karl Franz's army. That's what we wanted to do with him. Because we have very little front line here. It's okay. We can get away with it for this battle. But I need more front line in this army. We've got way too many vulnerable ranged units. I think we will go ahead and start with this one right here, though.
You know nothing.
Now, I could recruit a Regiment of Renown if we felt like we needed it. But we have
war machines require
some decently powerful characters here. We've got some Demigriff Knights with Halberds that are good against large. That'll be good for the anti-cav. We do have the artillery against their champions. I think we could win this with only 19. You know what, state troops? What? We need to get more state troops into Emperor Karl Franz's army. Right now, he's only got the spearmen and the handgunners and the outriders and the mortars. So I could do spearmen with shields or handgunners into this army. Spearmen with shields right there. I can't do any more handgunners. But I think it might be worth doing this. Get ourselves back up to a size 20. It's going to cost us 600. The thing is, you're not really the army that needs more of a front line. We're just going to go with 19. Actually, before I do that, let's just see. Anything else? We could do these outriders. Actually, maybe we'd take the crossbowmen. These crossbowmen... That would be our third missile infantry. We could defend 3 missile infantry. And they could be useful against that that many units. Yeah, let's do that. Let's try that. So let's go ahead and
Sigma.
recruit in you. It's only 675. And then we're going to go ahead and make this attack. Before I do it, let me just double check and make sure you've got... Yeah, you're pretty well. You are pretty well set with everything here. Rat catcher, is there anything I would prefer to a rat catcher? Yes. I'm going to take a Razor Standard. And we'll get that assigned to somebody. Okay, let's go ahead and do this. I don't know if they're going to retreat. I don't think they will. I mean, it's 20 versus 20, and they've got some good units there. Their melee infantry is better than our melee infantry.
You know nothing.
Their cavalry is actually probably faster than our cavalry.
To the provinces.
No, they're the same. Still, I'm still going to go ahead and do it.
I will marshal the men.
Whoop, they did retreat. Okay. Well, we can run them down. They didn't get far enough away. Unlike in my Epidemius campaign, when the retreat was just absurd. An army retreated in the opposite direction. They retreated straight through us as the attacking force. Straight through us, around a mountain, and to the other side of the mountain to make it really, really hard for us to chase after them. Anyway, it is what it is. Let's go ahead and finish this then. That Razor Standard, this is AP damage. Let's give it to... We're very likely to end up getting our halberdiers in a fight with their champions. So we'll try that. Battlefield. Ooh, that's interesting. Okay, I'm okay with that. Let's go ahead and fight it. A choke point battle. They have to come towards us because of our artillery. And it will slow them down, having to get all their units through that narrow gap. Plus, they'll be all bunched up for our artillery. This is perfect. Now watch me screw it up. Okay. We want to make sure we can reach them. And we can. Go ahead and back up ever so slightly there, okay? And let's put you guys right here. Like so. Is that yes, that is all of our missile units. Okay, let's get you a little bit more like that then. We'll get you a little bit more like this, and you a little bit more like that. We can turn you if necessary, and then all 5 of you... Actually, I'm going to want the... Yeah, all you on guard mode. I'm going to want the melee infantry to be on guard mode as well. I may try to do more or less the same thing that we just did in the previous battle, just to make sure that we've got a perimeter around our missile units. Now the thing is, I want a little bit more of a gap here for our Heclean long rifles to shoot through, and we'll just plug the gap with the Archlector here. Let's get you here. Theodore Bruckner. Let's get you over here. Gregor Braun. I might use you, actually, to slow them down. We have no wizards. That's unfortunate. That is indeed unfortunate. Okay. All right. Now our cavalry. Let's get you guys all over here. All of you, I said. I said all of you. There we go. Okay. All right. So all of you on guard mode as well. Let's try to get you a little bit more like that. 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 Okay, I think we're okay. Obviously, we're going to try to use the artillery as much as possible. I'm going to fly him forward and try to delay them where the artillery can hit them. The Hochland long rifles here. You guys can start shooting as far as just about there. I don't know if those ridge lines are going to be a problem for you. They might very well be. We will find out. Start battle. Let's go ahead and... I think I'm okay with the artillery. Are they not coming towards us? Fine. Let's just let the artillery fire. Now they are, okay. Guys, what are you firing over there for? Fire? Fire at the guys that aren't in...
Take the ground.
In tree cover. My goodness. Okay, so right here is where the Hochland long rifles can start shooting. But let's do this.
War! Wise counsel! It will be done.
Okay, that's good. The artillery there is doing pretty good job. And then he's doing a good job of running them off. Now, what we probably want to make sure that we're doing, though, is taking out those Marauder champions. Okay, you can get back now. Should be shooting, hopefully. There we go, that's good. We want you shooting. Yeah, that's good. Okay, let's get you now right here. And let's get you turned this way so you can shoot that way as well. Okay, Gregor Braun, you've kind of taken a little bit of damage there. That's fine. We're definitely doing a lot of damage with our artillery. Yeah, go ahead and get in on them. Interesting decision to land on the ground before you could get in there, but whatever. You guys now, all of you all can get in on them. Let's get you back up in the air. Get back up in the air, I said. Get back up in the... Thank you. My goodness. All right, you, I would like for you to turn this way. Okay, you guys all just boom. Nope, boom. Nope, boom. There we go. That got him. All right, now you can come after him. And you can probably come after him as well. Nope, never mind. Don't need to. Okay, he's running away. That's good. Let's go ahead and get all of you guys back now. You can stay back here. Let's see if any of the cavalry follow us right here. You know what? You know what I see? I see him running away. Nope, guys, I didn't give you that order. Okay, go ahead and boom. Stay on him. Okay, we should be shooting the rest of them to pieces here. You guys go ahead and fall back. I think at this point we can get him forward. Get these guys around like this. Same thing over here. You can go ahead and come forward. You guys, if they keep coming towards you... Okay, what are we doing here? Come on. Finish him off. Our artillery's almost out of ammo. Can we do a restock on him, please? Thank you. Okay, this is looking pretty good. Okay, you guys now get back. Get back. Get away from those champions. Okay, at this point, you... What? Those are horse masters, whatever. Don't really care too much about them. Okay, at this point, we're looking pretty good. Let's get you all down this way now. Let's go ahead and turn you guys back around like this. Let's get you turned like this. You are still shooting. That's fine. Okay, these guys right here, you need to pull back. Let's get you replaced by these guys. Okay, I think we're in pretty good shape here. What we can do, we need to blow up those guys right there. But we'll do it. It's okay. Get away. Get away. Okay, let's go ahead and get you forward now. You can help out on, like, those Marauder Hunters. You guys right here. Get around over this way. Right here, you guys fall back. You are firing into them. That's good. I'm not sure what... I must have just not selected you. Let's get you heading this way. Right here. Yep. This is looking good. Victory. Okay. They did not... Yes, they did retreat, so they will be wiped out. I'm assuming I did take care of the enemy lord, so we should be pretty good here. I feel like we fought that battle fairly well. We have, you know, our general took a little bit of damage, and 2 of our units took a little bit of damage, but for the most part, yeah, we came out of that in surprisingly good shape. We took out the enemy lord, and of course the whole army should be wiped out because they already retreated once this turn. So let's go ahead and probably take the extra money. Let's see what our options are here. We did get enough to level up. That's good. Replenishment by 10%, but we don't really need it. Or 1,400. I'll take the 1,400. There we go. That army is now gone. So in the last 2 episodes, really the last 2 turns, we've wiped out 4 armies. We got glittering scales. Okay. Try to find somebody to give that to. Now, what to do with you? That's the question. We're not at war with Sarl. We could go back to defending Hergig. Or if I wanted to go into, like, March stance, I cannot get to Crudenwald. And I can't really get far enough down here to be of much value. I think we need him to stay in Hergig for 1 more turn because Hergig is not capable of defending itself currently. Alright, so let's do that. Let's go ahead and give you your skill up. You have Lightning Strike. You do not have Alert. I wouldn't mind getting you Alert, but it's fine for now. I think we will give you... For now, I'm going to give you Blade Master because I'm very obviously using you in melee a lot. Wait a minute. I thought I just saw that he was on foot. That must have been the previous battle. Oh, no, yeah, no, he was flying around. That's right. Okay, yeah, it was the previous battle. All right, so Mr. Witch Hunter here. Assassinate.
Praise
And
Sigmar.
Owen Castlane. You can have another point in Pit of Shades. Okay. All right, and then we do need to think about trying to, like, assassinate. 66% right there. Okay, so this, let's look at this again.
Master Engineer.
Where was it?
Yes,
Right here.
my lord.
My level 27 Grey Wizard with 3 skill points in Wound and 3 points in Specialist. Trying to assassinate a level 28 is comes out to 66%. Okay. Let's see. This is an oh no, wait a minute. I don't want to do that because I need him for this battle. I was going to say let's do an experiment and see whether or not that works, but all right, scratch that idea for the time being. Gregor Braun, like I said, we're going to move you back to Hergig for 1 turn.
To the provinces.
You're going to be helping with the public order there anyway, so that's good. Plus 27, I like that. Didn't even realize it could go that high. Okay, now you, Warrior Priest. Yeah, we need to start giving you wound as well. Do you really need... Yeah, I'll give you Soothsaying. I'll just to finish that off. Why not? Okay. All right. Elspeth. First of all, let's take a look here at Sylvania. How strong is Sylvania these days relative to us? Clan Mulder's looking a little bit weaker. Sylvania is not quite as strong as we are. They are at war with both us and Cathay and Kazrak. And the Redhorn tribe, okay. So, but like Everest, it doesn't matter. They're not going to be fighting Everest anytime soon. So we're still most likely going to receive most of their attention. This is looking good right there. We have just about evened up the odds with Archaon. Okay. I'm not loving that. Sigvald, it's only a matter of time before we go to war with him, right? And he's stronger than we are. Let's find out who else is stronger than we are. Of everybody that we can see right now, Eatane is stronger than we are, which is okay. You know, he's not quite an ally of ours yet, but he's on the way to being an ally, hopefully. Cathay is also not an ally, but on the way to it. That's a Zhao Ming. Okay, that's good. Nagaron, that's Malekith. That's not good. And then I can't see the others. Disciples of Hashut, that is indeed Astragoth, okay. And the War Host of Zar, that's Zatan the Black. Zatan the Black. That's what I'm going to go with, okay. He's not looking all that strong, but they have a lot of settlements. All right, anyway, enough is enough, Michael. Let's go ahead and start eliminating enemies if possible. So this was talked about in the comment section last time. As always, I appreciate those comments. Yes, I would love to start eliminating enemies. We've been, for the most part, just bouncing. It's been triage, right? We've been bouncing from one emergency situation to the next.
By the comet.
Should we fight this battle right here with just this one army, or should we bring this army up into it? Let's get this army up there to help out. It's not going to take all of his movement to do so.
I detest being surrounded by imbeciles.
And that'll make this a sure thing. And then we do have this hero down here.
How should we proceed?
Oh, you're the one who just... Can you reach? You can reach. Okay, you are an Empire Captain. We already have an Empire captain in this army. He's low level, but even so. Is there a better place for us to send you? What about Elspeth? Elspeth could use an Empire captain for sure. Okay. Elspeth, if I move you to here, can they reach us to attack? Doesn't look like it. So she can go march stance all the way up to here. Stick to the road.
Carrion crows follow.
You need missile units. All you've got right now is a single archer. Okay. You go ahead and join her.
Training.
Okay.
Draken.
And then I need to do something about this. Like this guy right here is level 48. Okay, that's going to be next to impossible to do anything about him. All right, so we're just going to attack right here with these two armies. Can't retreat because he's already retreated once this turn, so should be pretty straightforward, I would hope. We will wait for our reinforcements to come in because why wouldn't we? We've got the artillery advantage, so they're going to have to come towards us anyway. Let's go ahead and do it. Alright, I do not love where our reinforcements are coming in from. Pretty much the worst possible place they could come in from. So I'll try to swing them all the way around here behind us, but they're probably not even going to get into the battle in time. Start deployment. Let's go ahead and get you guys here. Let's just do the same thing. Oh, seemed to work pretty well last time. Like this, okay, and then protection. Protection. I don't think I'm going to have to go the whole way around like I did last time. You here in the middle. And you here in the middle. More like that. And then we'll put you here in the middle with them. You can be back here. Actually, no, we might use you for magic. And then you guys all need to... Here, let's get you back here in the rear with the gear. Then you out. Yeah, you as well. You in the rear. Here, let's just do this. Let's just get you guys protected back here. Okay, so who do we not have assigned? You. I need to assign you. Alright, let's get you here. There we go. So now we got pretty good perimeter. Don't know if they're going to come towards us right away or not, but we'll find out. Now I do, once again, want to get all these guys on guard mode. You probably as well. Okay, there go the Hellstorms firing. Let's try... Okay. Ah, he did a little bit of damage to us, but not too much. Okay, what am I going to do here? Those guys look like they're doomed. I think I can just wait for the time being. Now you, 30 more seconds. If I drag you all the way around to here, what are we looking at? 3.5 minutes. Okay, let's get a debuff going on these guys if they get close. Which looks to me like they probably won't. Let's turn you guys like that. Okay, right here, you need to get away. Get over this way. That's fine. Okay. We might want to do a Pit of Shades here, maybe. No, that's not great. Maybe right there. Boom. Oh, you're trying to get away now. Oh, some of them did, but not all of them. Okay, let's go ahead and do this. Okay. And use the rest of our Winds of Magic just to debuff, probably. Okay, right here looks like we might have ourselves a fight. Actually, here, do this. Boom. There we go. Okay. We need you guys taking out... Oh, wow. We took a lot of damage there. Okay, let's get you away. Throw a debuff right before you go any farther. Okay, this is fine. This is working out just fine. Let's get you up this way now. And we should be taking care of those Chaos Trolls, hopefully. You are doing just fine. Ooh, who did we find over here? Chaos Warhounds. Don't even worry about them. Okay, let's get you back over this way. Right here, turn like this. You guys can start getting up this way now. Oh, you know what? We need to be very careful about this. I'll tell you what, try to blow him up. Yeah, you're holding your own right there. That's fine. Okay, don't really love... Everybody shoot him. Don't really love the magic hitting us right there, but there was not much we could do about that. You guys get over here. You guys be prepared. You guys be prepared. You need to get away. Come on, get away before he kills you. Come on, he's a wizard. We should be able to do more damage than that to him. There we go. That's a little bit better. Here, you get over there on toward you. Get after him, please. Now you can go after him as well. There we go. He's dead. All right, another good result. 3 pretty good battles in this episode. Considering how stacked the odds were against us, I'll happily take 3 successful battles in a row. Almost lost our wizard in that fight, though. I need to pay more attention to stuff like that. Okay, got ourselves decent loot, decent experience. I think we should level up here. You mean to tell me he didn't have any armor? Wow. Okay, let's take the money again. There we go. That army's wiped out. I didn't even notice if this army got into the battle. Weapon gained. Sword of bloodshed. Okay, that's fine. Enemy killed in battle. Armor, silvered steel. Okay. Yeah, so it may have been pointless to bring this army in if I didn't even give them a chance to get into the battle.
I will marshal the men.
That's alright. They can get back to Deadwood easily enough.
Sigmar compels us. Praise Sigmar.
And quite frankly, no, I don't want to move them any closer because I don't want them to get attacked. Not until they're in a position to cooperate better with Elspeth's army. Okay, so helmet Feuerbach.
Now,
I could give you a little bit more. You've got great swords and demigryph knights. Great swords. You don't have any demigryph knights right now. You do have spearmen and halberdiers, archers, and crossbowmen. What do I want to do? Maybe some pistol corps? Missile strength for missile cavalry, and missile chariot units. That's a possibility. Let's just see what else you've got. Oh no, let's give you Deadly Onslaught. Let's finish that off, okay? Alright, and we still have some movement left, and we still have Karl Franz
I
to
am Prince
move
and
here.
Emperor.
Let's take a look at Azhag. When we look at the greenskins here, Azhag, this is probably the full strength of your military right here in these two armies. Because that army's pretty strong. And overall, as a faction, he's not terribly strong. We could even take Beck back at this point. We've knocked out two of Archaon's armies.
Is it time?
What I really need to do, though, I need to get a hero unit over here to investigate. If I take you... Let's take you and get you... We know that this is going to be... This is free experience here by scouting these ruins. This is just to verify that Clan Mulder is here.
I will rouse the men.
Okay. And it was also to get us some visibility on what is going on over here. That army is not strong enough to defeat Emperor Karl Franz.
Nobody understands the importance of ballistic calculations these days.
Karl Franz, you do have Lightning Strike, right?
The Empire.
Yes, you do. Okay. What we could do...
The Emperor bid.
You cannot reach Beck on your own. That's a bummer. I think we need to Lightning Strike right here. Try to take care of that army. We're not going to worry about Beck just yet. We are going to attack here. We're going to try to pull back then. Although we don't even have to. We could just move Emil von Corden over here to reinforce. Although that guy could have Lightning Strike. Zulgrek is level 43. There's certainly a chance he could have Lightning Strike, but he would have his WoW army if he did. Pretty sure that's how that works. And then you. Actually, I could get you up here. Okay, we're going to make this attack right here.
To the province.
We're going to bring him up here to reinforce wherever Karl Franz moves to after this battle. We just want these two armies to be mutually reinforcing.
Who calls?
Emil von Corden, and we want you to get over this way as well. Because I need you to exchange units with Karl Franz.
Yes,
You're at 20. You're at 19. You're at 19. What I may do...
The nation calls. I refuse.
Would I want...
By the comet.
Okay, this is the question. This may be a question that I will pose to all of you, and then we'll do it at the beginning of the next episode. I've got two options here. Option number one, I use Karl Franz and I Lightning Strike Knobber Backbiter. And that's pretty easily winnable, and that'll wipe out that Wa army as well. Interesting, we can now see the Wa armies, and he has a Wyvern right there. Okay. He's got a Wyvern as well. Okay. But I don't think that... I think if I Lightning Strike, it doesn't even bring the Wa army in, so I think it'll just be us wiping out this army, and that would also then wipe out the Wa army. Alternatively, we could not Lightning Strike, but instead reinforce right here with Emil von Corden's army and Helmut Feuerbach's army. I could put him in March stance and get him up here probably as well. And then we would have three somewhat depleted armies
What does the Emperor bid?
going up against both of these armies. They are not particularly depleted, but we would still win. The question is whether we would lose units, particularly here in Emil von Corden's army, because we're low health on some of our units. Also, that would bring in both Wa armies. So it would actually be 3 armies against 4. Now that I think about it, I shouldn't be so quick to say we would win. I think we could still win because a lot of their Wa armies are not, they're not big, and they're not a lot of great units. Other than the Wyvern in each of those, they're not really great units. Definitely the Wyverns and then the Black Orcs in this army and that Arachnarok Spider and some of the cavalry. They've got a fair amount of cavalry. Chariots there. Okay, and the Lord himself, level 43. Okay, so they've got... That whole army is actually pretty good now that I look at it. This army has 2 Black Orcs and an Arachnarok and Trolls. Okay, I'm leaning towards just doing the Lightning Strike and giving guys like this a chance to replenish. Why are we not replenishing? We're not in foreign territory. We are in foreign territory. Okay. Well, that explains it then. All right, so we just need to get across the border here into Deadwood to reinforce. I'm sorry, to replenish. All right, so I'm leaning towards the Lightning Strike action right here, but if you all have a preference, please let me know in the comments, and I will certainly take it into consideration. We have a little bit of an opportunity here after having wiped out 4 armies in the last 2 episodes to push back a little bit, so it might be worth taking some risks. But at the same time, even if we win this battle, we would be so badly depleted, I'm afraid, that we couldn't continue our offensive. And we don't really know how much more Archaon has right back here, hidden behind the fog of war. Okay, so I think I'm going to... You know what, I can't leave it there, can I? Because I don't have a place to save it. I can't remember. Did I do anything coming out of that previous battle? I don't think I've done anything coming out of that previous battle. I think we won that battle. I think I did move... I think I just moved him back into Deadwood. I can certainly replicate that in the next episode. So yeah, well, let's... And then we also have some of these things that we can think about doing. Send aids, as was mentioned, we could consider sending aid to Osterland. Is that right? Ostermark. Ostermark. It's only got a 3-turn cooldown. Yeah, so we could just keep doing this over and over again to give them a little bit extra aid. So that's a possibility. I'm not in a position, I don't think, to do a unify right now. All right, well, we'll consider all that in the next episode. I think, like I said, let me know if you have a preference here as to how we handle that. But overall, pretty successful, I think. I've thought that many times in the past, and everything has turned around and gone south. But yeah, anyway, at least for now, I'll end this one on a high note. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in the next episode.